So, may I get you introduced with one of the friends, Mr. Sandeep?
Repeat it again.
Yeah, please.
So, which country you are? Basically, are you here on holiday?
We're partly here on holiday, but also wanting to get involved with local communities, so doing projects like this.
During holiday, what inspired you to work as a social worker?
I think partly because we've spent so long working for big companies back at home, we wanted to be able to give something back to a community. So coming to a country where there's people less fortunate than us, it's good to be able to use skills that you don't usually use on a daily basis to help out.
Yeah. What is the reason behind to work in this particular village?
Well, actually, it was Charlotte who found it. We were looking for a place to stay near Jodhpur and read about Marwar guest house, and then subsequently found the information on the website about the organisation, and then various email correspondence with Surendra followed, and that's how we came in touch with this.
And how do you hear about this?
I can't quite remember. It might have been in the Lonely Planet book. Or I might just have looked on the internet for volunteering India, but I think I saw it in the Lonely Planet, and then they had a website, so I looked on the website from there. I think.
Since how many days you are working over here?
This is our third week, so we started.
We arrived on the
9th?
Yeah, I think
9th of November.
This is third week?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
The 8th or 9th of November, I think. Yeah.
And how long you will be working?
We work until the end of this week, so this is our last week.
3 weeks instead.
So total 3 weeks they will be contributing.
Normally tourists visit big cities, view the monuments and so other things over there. Why this kind of tourism or this kind of thing over here?
His question is that normally as a traveler, people are visiting big cities, monuments, or palaces. What has made you to be in a village?
Yeah, well, we have seen places like the Taj Mahal, forts, palaces, and they're obviously very interesting, but we wanted to make sure that we saw the real India. And it's important to get away from just the tourist areas, because in those areas you just get big coach loads of visitors coming, taking pictures with their cameras, and then off they go again. So this enabled us to get in touch with the local communities, meet the children, the families, and see the real villages that make up India, which is a lot better than usual tourism.
Yeah, and it was a really good way to meet people, because you just don't get the chance if you're staying in a hotel for 2 nights or and keep moving around. And if you stayed in the same place for 3 weeks, we've been able to meet lots of people, meet the children, get to know them, and
learn some Hindi.
More or less you feel that you are giving back to the communities.
I hope so, yeah.
And that too in a sustainable way, because the things which you have developed and prepared in the interior of the classroom, we call it like teaching aids, will be used by generation by generation. And that's very good for the community and for the local children to get a better quality of education. I think what is the main object of working in a school project of Marwar Medical and Relief Society is our principal NGO organization, as you know. And with the help of our organization, we are particularly working on Rajasthan village project. And one of the activity of the project is school. So what is the things you feel that how you are contributing to the school children and how the children have been benefited till now? Please.
Certainly with what I've been doing in here with the painting and so on, it means that the children have something to interact with the English, associate things they may have seen but in a different language. They enjoy coming in and seeing the bright colours, and they come in and interact with me. They probably want to play cricket now. So they enjoy playing sport. with us, and again that helps us interact.
And you did the garden as well.
Yeah, we did the garden, and it
we'll see the garden.
Yeah.
They have made a garden for the children. Great. So when you make a garden for the children, it gives many messages to the community about the environment.
And they feel proud about their school. They've gone home with ID badges, and it gives them some confidence and makes them feel like they've got something to talk about with their families and so on. And then I hope that Charlotte's teaching as well has helped them out.
I think with the garden as well, it's quite nice because they learn how to look after the plants.
Let's be in the garden for a while.
Yeah.
Because children are waiting outside for you to be able to...
But no, I mean, if they can just remember a few words or a few phrases that I've taught them, then...
One question is somehow maybe more interested. Would you recommend other friends to do this kind of tourism where you are also seeing and discovering the country, and you have the very real and honest and good contacts, authentic contacts with the communities and children?
Yeah.
And would you like to promote rural tourism, and would you give some recommendation how government can contribute to have better kind of this?
I certainly.
What is your personal opinion about rural tourism?
Yeah, I certainly think we would recommend it to friends. It's been very valuable for us, being able to have that interaction. I think sometimes it's difficult because you don't want tourism to exploit an area like this. In big cities like Agra, where tourism is what it's about, there's probably too much pressure going into that, and then there's a lot of rubbish, and the concentration goes away from looking after the environment and the area and goes all into the tourism. So I'm sure the government could do something to support rural tourism, but they again have to be careful that they don't overdevelop it. You don't want coach loads of people coming in, but having people come in and be able to give their skills back would be really good.
That's good. And how do you feel the place where you are staying? The place is Mandor Guest House. And Mandor Guest, how Mandor Guest House is also supporting in this project, being a guest house. How do you feel it?
Oh, well, guest house has been brilliant. We've been fed very well, and we know we're looked after, so you can concentrate on the working and the volunteering as opposed to, I suppose, having to think about cooking meals and things like that. And we're escorted here in the Jeep and very well looked after. And it's nice in some ways to only work in the mornings, because then we have the afternoons to relax and to think about the lessons the next day, and to still be able to explore the city.
That's good.
It's been a good
base. Would you also expect that there should be more hotels and guest houses like Mandor Guest House who are involved in the programs and volunteer programs and the programs through which the community can be benefited? Would you like that such organization in tourism should be more and more?
I think so, because if you've got big hotels who are just interested in making money from tourism, there's never any emphasis on helping the community. So if you have places like Mandor Guest House, then the main focus is on helping out the community, making people aware of it. Obviously with the traditional way you run the guest house, that helps, but then people don't feel like they're just coming into the hotel and leaving again for tourism's sake.
It's not too big. It's a nice size of guest house, so that it's very friendly. All the staff are very friendly. So I think.
What about the environment within your guest house? It is supportive or
very supportive? We're made to feel very welcome, which is really good. And it helps us relax a lot more easily.
So relaxing environment.
Because certainly coming to a country like India, it can be quite daunting because it's so different from what we're used to at home. So being made to feel really comfortable when we arrive helps, not only when we come and do the volunteering, but just spending 3 weeks and being able to relax.
Now you have spent something like 3 weeks over here. What do you think you have contributed over here?
Well, I hope that managed to pass on some of my language skills, build confidence in the children, show that we're wanting to interact with them, not just here to take photos.
Cricketing skills.
Yeah, cricketing skills.
And now we left.
Oh no.
How do you feel?